All right, welcome back. We're going to just finish up our review for our variations test. And so my last question is, number 5, y is directly proportional to x and inversely proportional to z. That part's going to tell me how to set up my equation. This part over here, when y equals 52, x equals 8, and z equals 2, those are my initial values I'm going to plug in to find k. And the last part asks us to find y when x equals 14 and z equals 7. So it gives us a new x and z. And so once we've found k, we can use that constant k in our equation to find new values. So the first part, I'm going to look at what type of variation I have. It tells me y is directly proportional to x and inversely to z. If I have both direct and inverse, that tells me that it should be a combined variation. And we're lucky here because we have the same values as we used in class. So I'm going to write out my equation for combined. I have y equals k, and it's going to be in a fraction because we have both direct and inverse. So I'm going to say, since x is directly proportional, x goes on top, x times k, and z is inverse, so it goes on the bottom here. It gets k divided by z, so that's our equation. Now I want to use these values, the first ones it gives us, to find k, so I'm going to plug them in. So y equals 52, I leave my k alone, x is 8, z is 2. I'm going to simplify this side. I have k times 8 divided by 2. I can do 8 divided by 2 is 4. So 52 is equal to k times 4. And now to get k by itself, I need to divide both sides by 4. And I get k equals 13. So now I can plug this k back into my equation, and my variation equation is now going to be y equals 13x over z. I just plugged in 13 for my k. And my last step is I need to find a new y if our new x is 14 and our new z is 7. So I'm just going to keep plugging in. So I'm looking for y. I have 13 as my k times x is 14 divided by z is 7. Let's see if I can make this easy on myself. I've got a 14 on top and a 7 on the bottom, and since we're not adding or subtracting anything up here, I can divide those out by themselves. So 14 divided by 7, that's going to be 2 and 1 on the bottom. I'm dividing both of those by 7. So I get 13 times 2. So y equals 26. That's all we had to do, is set up our equation, find our k using the values it gives us first, and then solve for y using the new values. So hopefully everything like this is going to help you on your test. I know you guys are going to do great, and good luck.